man taking a look. Spencer Fearon is the trainer, and now let's see how bad that damage is to the face of Danny Williams. There's a nasty swelling as well under the left eye, and that's closing up all the time. Spencer Fearon, the man who replaced Jim McDonnell as the trainer, he's the man whispering in his ears, but there is bedlam in this arena, and Danny Williams is in one heck of a mess in there. Referee's having another little look, but I think he's satisfied it can go on. He's cut under the eye as well. There's two cuts now. He's been cut, an evil slash of a cut under his left eye, and that is a bad one. And Williams' face after 2 rounds is in an appalling state. Harrison has won both the opening rounds. Williams' left eye is closing up, and Audley Harrison can sense now that victory can be his.
But Danny Williams has to keep it. What he's trying to do is keep a tight defence, got his hands cupped right around his head, but it's a big ring, and Harrison could have free range.
Harrison trying to tee off with that left uppercut. That's a good shot, you know, that one. It's the one which accounted for Hassisia all those years ago. And there comes Williams right into his face. And Williams is trying to turn this into a toe-to-toe brawl. Look at this for courage from Williams, for fighting heart. He's tasted the power of Harrison and has almost lifted him off his feet in that corner with one left hand.
What Williams has to do, John, is to just keep forcing Harrison back. Harrison just has to weather the storm. He knows that Williams is going to come charging at him. Let him come. Tuck up, touch him with a jab, spin him up, and feed him some more jabs.
If you'd just joined us and thought, wow, I saw this a year ago and it was pretty rubbish, retune your senses. This is anything but. This is a real battle, and work there from Williams with the head, and the referee saying, I will have none of it.
But as you've already stated, John, there's more punches in these 3 rounds than the whole of the 12 rounds previously in their previous meeting.
Good uppercut from Harrison, followed by a neat straight left hand. I wonder if Williams' left eye is impeding his vision. It's badly swollen and he's blinking all the time.
John, I think he's in danger of being stopped on cuts. The cut underneath the eye is quite severe. That's given Harrison all of the confidence that he needs.
Caught Williams again as he came in with a nice uppercut, Audley Harrison. He's had such a lack of self-belief in the past, Audley, as though he couldn't quite believe that having won the Olympic title that he could actually do it here tonight, though. Is he finally, having lost to Dominic Gwynn earlier this year as well, an American one-time prospect past his best, is he now going to find what he needs at last? Williams, though, will look to turn it round. He's still in there pitching. Oh, good uppercut! Great uppercut from Harrison. And I think he's got him. I think it's going to be all over here. Well, he's bravely to his feet. The left eye is almost closed. The left uppercut from Audley Harrison. He's nodding to his fans who are on their feet all around this ring. Another left uppercut from Harrison. The fight's all over! It's all over! Audley Harrison has done it in the 3rd round. Audley Harrison has at last found what it needs as a professional fighter, and he has taken Danny Williams out unofficially. 2 minutes 31 seconds into the 3rd round, and Audley Harrison now at last can hold his head up high and say, look at what I did. I took Danny Williams out. Not only that, I wrecked him, and look at the evidence.
John, it was the most confident display from Audley Harrison. Forget everything he's done previously. He's turned it on tonight. He looked the part, John.
There's the uppercut, there was the knockdown. Oh, and Williams was just in nowhere land.
But John, he set it up beautifully behind the jab. Watch him tee up with the jab and then slip the uppercut in. It was a beautiful setup by Audley Harrison.
There was a smile on the face of Audley Harrison as he threw that shot. Look at this. Here comes the end, and Harrison there knows at last that he has buried his demons. The nightmare of 12 months ago is forgotten, and now he has reinvented himself as a player on the heavyweight stage. Audley Harrison will be one very, very happy and relieved man, and he prays now. He says his spirituality has become an important part of his life, more so than ever in his life. last year, and there's Danny Williams, who's served British boxing well over the years, and nice to see after all the shenanigans yesterday and the hurtful shots thrown in the ring that the two embrace and have that moment of respect. And there's Audley Harrison, there's his wife, she's in tears of joy as well. Well, if that doesn't touch your heart, what does? Audley Harrison now will move on from this, and I think will be a very, very different fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 32 seconds of round number 3, referee Mr. Richie Davis has called a halt to the contest. In his opinion, Danny Williams was in no condition to continue. Your winner from Wembley, Audley Harrison.
Well, there's a few cheers around this auditorium, which I think is a bit unfair on Audley Harrison. He's taken a lot of stick over the years, and here tonight, at last, in my eyes at least, he looked like the genuine article. Can he turn public opinion around? Will he have public support if he moves on towards a world title? Possibly so, but tonight, for me, he looked the real deal.
Right, absolutely right. John Rawling and Duke McKenzie are commentators there. So the A-Force is a force, and at 35, the world is at his feet. Don't forget, Amir Khan is coming up after the news, but when you rejoin us, we're going to talk to both men and also Barry McGuigan's verdict. Those boos were unfair. Audley did the business tonight. It's a packed XL in London's Docklands, and Audley Harrison, at last, you've done it.
Told you, my goal, first of all, I want to thank the Lord for getting me through this. It's been a tough couple of years for me, but I never gave up on myself. Big respect to the people around me, my team, and like I knew I had the performance. Like I said, I told some reasons last year. I said spiritually, mentally, emotionally, I wasn't in the right place. Everyone told me it was an excuse. It wasn't an excuse, it was the truth.
But you've shown things in that ring as a pro that you've never shown us before.
Well, like I said,
that's true, isn't it?
Well, that's over the conjecture. Every fight I've had, I've won. They've always wanted to see more from me. Today I put everything on the line. This was an Olympic performance. I put everything on the line. You remember my goal is to be a heavyweight champion. It's not to beat the Danny Williams of the world. It's to be a heavyweight champion. And that's now, hopefully, the country will get behind me. Hopefully the critics will leave me alone and allow me to focus on my dream and my goal, which is to be a heavyweight champion. Because you've seen today, I've definitely got the skills. Vitaly Klitschko took 8 rounds with Danny Williams. Danny Williams said he was training for 8 weeks, so he was definitely in shape. And you saw I've done a number on him.
Are you surprised you finished it that quickly?
No, I'm not surprised. Men fell. I want to say a big shout to my team. Phil Torrance came back on board. My brother Terry, the whole team, the business side of things. And we had a great camp. And Phil said, if you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to get rid of Danny Williams early and you're going to look good doing it. And I had 8 weeks in camp, paid the price. And that's what it's about, paying the price. People think I just want to be a celebrity. I've paid the price and I've been given a reward.
Redemption for you tonight. That was the word you kept using. It's my redemption. How much pleasure does it give you to prove a lot of critics wrong and fight the perfect fight here?
People said I've got no heart. Barry McGuigan, who's probably here, a lot of them.
He's here.
I was petrified. A lot of them use a lot of slanderous words against me.
But you were totally different tonight.
Right, but the bottom line is, like I said, we all got bad days at the office. Nothing to do with boxing. Last year, I was spiritually, emotionally, mentally, I wasn't in the right place. And it showed up in the ring. It was nothing to do with being petrified. And I've come back today with my closet cleared out. And as you see, I want to fight. Boxing is what I want to do. It's my profession. I've got to provide for my family. And the bottom line is, let me go on now in my career.
We will let you go on. If you produce performances like this, you will pack this place again, and you will, by the way, will everybody round. Here's the finish. Just tell us how it happened from your point of view.
Yeah, Danny's open for uppercuts. I always knew he was open for uppercuts. And it's about stepping around to the side. For a big guy, Phil Torrance done great things with Riddick Bowe. And you can see I can fight on the inside, I can fight on the outside. And today, I brought my A game. And I'm grateful to Danny Williams. So I just want to be grateful to Danny Williams. I know there's been a lot of bad things said, me and Danny personally, but I've got no hard feelings for Danny Williams. And this is just strictly business, nothing personal.
Just one final question for you.
deep down you've always thought you're going to be heavyweight champion of the world. A lot of people have doubted you over the last 6 years. This surely has proved you've got it what it takes to get to the summit.
Well, you tell me, after that performance, have I got what it takes?
Nice of you to look me in the eye, by the way.
Have I got what it takes?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. But
I've
you were
got what it
totally
takes.
different in there.
Hey, listen, I told you, you don't give away Olympic gold medals. You don't give them away. I can fight. You just have to let me get on with it. You know, I've been caught up in a lot of drama, as you know, inside and outside the ring, and it's distracting me to some degree. But the bottom line is I've come back to the same venue after the torrid time I had last year, and I produced that performance. So, Merry Christmas to everyone. If you don't believe in Christmas, happy holidays. I'll be back next year, and I'm back to win a world title. So get behind me. 2007, I'll win the world title. 2008, I'm going to be undisputed. Get behind me.
We'll look forward to seeing that. You do a mean piece to camera, by the way, as well as in the ring. Well done. Well done.
And Barry applauding behind us there as well. We're going to have a chat to Barry in just a moment. When